We are very disappointed in the loss tonight. We did not play Long Beach volleyball. We didn't, as a team, we weren't prepared. I give it to Fullerton. They came out. They didn't make any mistakes. Played their game and were smooth, played great defense, and caused us to make a lot of errors. And, I give kudos to their coaching staff. They did a good job with what they had against us, and we just didn't execute anything that we really wanted to tonight. Just way too many errors on our side, so.
All right, this is a question for Joy. So this game kind of was a little bit of reminiscent to the UCLA game when you all played close sets against them. What was the difference between that game and this game?
In UCLA, I think we were executing what we wanted to execute, and in the end, just lost some deuce sets. Here, we just made too many mistakes. We gave the other team, when you look at the stats, 33 errors on our side. It's a set and a half that we're just giving to the other team. And you can't win this game. You can't win this game with that high of an error. I don't think you can win any sporting event with that high of an error percentage.
All right, this is a question for Carly. What positives can you take away from this game despite losing to a conference rival such as Fullerton?
I think one positive we can take away is we were solid on our passing, which we've been working on all week. I think our middles really pulled through for us and played really well, and I think Katie Kennedy came out and played really good. I think she was fired up. It's her birthday today. So I think we had some key players pull through for us.
That was going to be my next question for Joy. Katie Kennedy had a big game for you all, and Kashana Williams looked pretty much invincible with her thunderous kills. What can you say about those two and their gameplay, along with other players like Aries, Joie, or however it's pronounced?
Well, I think that, the individual play, I'm really proud of Katie. This is her best match. We've talked to her about eliminating some errors, and as a freshman, what she's done is really, especially tonight, is came through and really followed through with the game plan for where we wanted to attack and who we wanted to attack. So, she hit a 385, which is probably her season high tonight. Really proud of her. Aries continually putting out a consistent, she's consistent matches. And she's scoring for us from the service line as well. So really proud of her. And then, Kashana is doing her job, and we could get her more involved at times. I think it's intimidating when she does hit those thunderous, spikes, but we didn't get her involved as much as we wanted to. And like I said, there's a lot of good individual play, but as a team, we're putting together just a too higher error percentage, and we just got to be better.
It's a question for Carly. What's it like playing in a 6-2 offense, and how well do you think you and the other setter have adapted when it comes to playing a 6-2 offense?
I think we're still working on it. We just kind of started working on it this week. But I think we do a good job. I think me and Tia set similarly, so I think it works well. And yeah.
All right, Joy, this is a question for you. Set 3, you all started on the right foot, and it looked like you were about to push it to a set 4. What was clicking for you all in that set, and what could you have done to have forced a set 4?
I think it was just keeping that energy. We were up, and we let them back, I think, up to 20-20. And stayed in it, but it's just it comes down to the same thing. It's just executing on our side, and I can see us attempting to do the things that we want to do, but not always executing it or making the right attacking choices, and ending up with extra hitting errors here and there. But for us to do that, we need to play a little more consistent volleyball on our side and be patient with the game. I talked to the girls and letting the game come to them. And I think sometimes we try to press a little bit too hard and make the errors. So I think with maturity, it'll come. But think for right now, we're going to go through some rough patches like tonight and growing pains.
It's a question for Carly. How did it feel to play in a little bit of a rivalry game, considering Fullerton is one of the rivals of Long Beach?
I think it was good. We had pretty high energy. I think our crowd was pretty high energy. I think it was fun to see fans show out for the game. So.
All right, enjoy. Believe it or not, this is actually the first loss to Fullerton since October 13th, 2011. What motivation can you use from this loss going forward as you have yet another game tomorrow?
I think the staff, I'm motivated. I think this is a learning opportunity for us. And like I said, is we did not come out and play smart volleyball or execute what our game plan is. And we need to do that as a team, not as just individuals. And so, it's back to the drawing board, and now we've got to focus on UC Irvine for tomorrow, which is a different team and a different matchup for us. So it's the girls, getting the girls prepared to have a different matchup and carry out a different game plan than tonight. It's not going to be the same matchup. So, we got to get back to work, and it's right away a quick turnaround for tomorrow. So our team right now is in a meeting and watching more video right away, and we've got to kind of get over this and learn from it and then focus on UC Irvine.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. You've got UC Irvine tomorrow. That's yet another rivalry game, the blue and gold rivalry. What's it going to take to knock off the Anteaters as they only have one conference win? That conference win was against a big win against Hawaii.
For us, it's taking care of our side, and it's been like that for our whole season, and it's just being consistent and eliminating the errors because we've got all the pieces. We're attempting and running the system we want to run. We're just not executing or getting a little anxious and making errors, and we've got to play tomorrow night with some maturity and learn from today.
And this is the last question. What's been the parity like in the Big West Conference? What's been the parity in the Big West Conference so far, with Fullerton being improved, Santa Barbara just being improved, then Hawaii losing to Irvine, and then almost losing to Fullerton? What's been the parity like of the Big West this year?
Well, I think it's one of the strongest years for our conference. I think that you got UC Santa Barbara, Cal Poly, and Hawaii, who could all be top 25 in the country. And then you see the middle of the pack, really taking some of those teams to 5 or beating them, or we'll see what happened this weekend. I think it was Cal Poly Santa Barbara, which is a rival match. I'll be really interested to see who takes that, but I think our conference, the strength of our conference is the strongest as it's been, and so that's a positive, and I think we're going to see some of these other teams like UC Santa Barbara and maybe a Cal Poly squeeze in the top 25, 30.